Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Moin.
All right. And the Middle-earth Joke Book by B.R.R. Stanley. Why did Gandalf need a longer walking stick?
I don't know. Why did Gandalf need a longer walking stick?
He was a little short-staffed.
Mm-hmm.
Why was Frodo running from the police?
I don't know. Why was Frodo running from the police?
He was wanted for Mordor. What's Sauron's favorite literary work?
I can't believe I'm going to ask this, but what is Sauron's favorite literary work?
Warg and Peace. And finally...
Zines are meant to be shared.
Where did...
Is it in Elvish?
No. Well, this is.
Okay.
Where did Frodo run out of chips?
I don't know. Where did Frodo run out of chips?
Bag End.
I like good puns.
So do I.
What a shame.
Send some, please.
Hello.
Sort of shit there that I'll get you hunted down by Ben for crimes against tokenism.
I like them. They made my start of the day this morning so much better. Hello, Dutch, deli, Ewok kebab, and you.
Kebab.
Yeah, for anyone wondering, that's Loading Ready Run, a Twitch channel mostly focusing on Magic, the Gathering, and streaming video game stuff. So, enjoy. They also do Gundam and Warhammer, occasionally. But since they're located in Canada, it's a bit of a faff with the time zone things. Hello, Maldroth. Welcome.
Somebody else is in Canada.
A lot of people, I guess.
No, somebody I watch.
Black Magic Craft.
No, that's not it. It'll come back to me at some point.
You just shout. Trudeau.
Oh.
Well, that's true technically. Hacksmith. Don't know who that is.
I used to watch a lot of Trudeau back when he was doing his minstrel shows. But he seems to have stopped them these days. Anyway.
It's beer o'clock. Or ice o'clock. Or ice sight, as we say in German.
Helter Skelter Demon. I grew my hair long again and started to dance for you all.
Yes, Jill, beer in this economy, because that was a gift from my mother-in-law to my birthday. A 6-pack of Kilkenny. Oh, and also, where did I put it?
Uh-huh.
A little carry bag for
I got water.
3 bottles.
Oh, right, okay. I thought it was like a glory hole for cats or something.
No, it's just so that the bottle protrudes. I see your Lara Luma impression there, Gerry, sucking on something orange.
Apparently they're not particularly fond of all of those references on South Park.
Are they not?
No.
How could that possibly be? Is there somebody who has little to no humor in charge?
And here we thought it was just the libtards who were snowflakes who can't take jokes.
Oh, what did I see today? Simpsons have predicted Donald Trump's death on tomorrow.
Have they?
Yeah. Somebody put up a screenshot. No, not knowing if that's an actual snippet from the show or just some doctored image. I don't care.
I can't imagine.
I can imagine the makers of Simpsons would be in big trouble if tomorrow there's anything serious attempting to take out Mr. Trump's.
So it's not even that. I can't imagine they would put any real person's death in the show.
South
Even a
Park
blick,
delightfully pisses everyone off. Lord's own worry.
Very cool.
Oh,
I've got-
I still miss Chef from the original, from the G1.
Good old Shaft.
Salty
Well,
chocolate balls.
not actually Shaft, but he sung the theme tune to Shaft.
Yeah, it's he was a great.
His
voice
son
actor.
did something recently. I think his son came out to say Scientology are Shara bastards who fucked his dad's brain. I
No.
think that's how that went. No.
So, just in case anybody's wondering why we're so relaxed, we're not watching Project System tonight. Technical difficulties. Somewhere on the ether. From this point out, Tom, you're doing good work. Keep at it.
Don't cut anyone.
Don't do work too long. If it doesn't work, well, then it doesn't work.
Those stripy Icelanders are fucking great.
Yeah, but they have one tiny flaw.
They're not big enough.
Yes, at some point they're just gone and you don't know where they went.
Certainly not for me, because I don't like Icelanders. I just chew through them. It seems like a dreadful waste of time.
Yeah.
Looking at Iceland.
Still, they could be bigger.
Yes.
Crispin!
Roundtree's fruit pastels. Or Richards. They're
Have the
similar.
hamsters run out of steam? I guess. You could technically say the hamsters are a bit irritated and don't know where to go.
Got the hamster equivalent of myxomatosis, I think. All their eyeballs are rotting out of their heads. Bits are sloughing off their skin. Good, it's good that way.
Leper! Leper!
Pretty much. Have you still got your big bundles of Kings of War stuff from Goblin Gaming? My box arrived today. £301.
Jeebus Christ! Casually spending that amount of money.
Well, I wouldn't have if some terrible cunts hadn't told me about it.
You tell them.
Oh.
Other things that highly amused me tonight.
I ordered something from Bristol. There's like a website called like Bristol Gamers, and they have miniature paints. So I've been looking for that for a while because I'm after the earth paint to play around with. So yes. Oh, your washing machine broke. Stingor.
That's bad.
Stingor.
Other things that highly entertained me today.
Yes.
The company that runs the website for judging other people's paint jobs.
Yes.
Has filed a warning.
A profit warning to shareholders.
They might be in losses this year for the first half between 6 and 8 million.
I put that on Discord about a week and a half ago.
I just got noticed it today, and
shocking. That's why I was laughing my ass off last week.
Oh, okay. Now I get the reference.
It's so good. It's so very good. Yeah, Crispin. These bellends were going to go under anyway. The tariffs, I think, are just adding to the misery, and it couldn't happen to unless you're Shara bastards.
What do you call it? A catalyst.
That's the one.
8 outstanding, open, unfulfilled Kickstarters.
Exceptional cunt. What's that from? That sounds very familiar.
Does that mean that I'd have to delete photos of my old paint jobs from the early 2000s? No. I guess they won't. Terrorists are the losers. Ooh. Excuses that just keeps giving. Yeah.
Something like Dutch. Yeah, just all over them.
Post your work.
All over them. Just paint up a load of Wrath of Kings miniatures. Post those. That'd be good, actually. Yeah, that fucking hard. Good times.
Oh.
Good times to can.
Fun fact, the profit warning was invented by John the Baptist.
Just plain metal to paint. Oh, that'd be fun.
But what if it's a plastic miniature? What then?
Oh, we try and avoid those. We try to avoid those. So, Ewok, you getting ready to do your Void Star ship thing? You not got the rules yet? No. I've got the rules. Nah. There's your rules, bitches. As they say in France.
While you're looking for your rules,
What do you want to know?
oh,
Huh? What do you want to know?
I blew a bucket book. I thought the three amigos were prophets.
That is true, they did. Old Ned. He says it doesn't matter what size the ships are, or what size or shape the bases are. So you know what this means. If I go and find the Facebook group for Rogues or Void Fighter now, it will just contain a lot of fuckwits who can't understand a simple sentence, asking what size base should these be on, or what size should the miniature be.
What's the scale?
No, LB. How big should I print these ships if I want to use them as ... Cunts. It's just a terrible shower of cunts.
Yes. Oh, grand.
Why, thank you. Thank you, Ewok. Do you watch the rest of football, Ewok? Just as a complete aside here, because I know Ewok's a mighty, mighty Liverpool fan.
Did they?
Alan Shearer was not happy.
Did they get shafted, as people tend to say?
Nope.
Okay.
No, we won. And the headline they went with was the best team, or no, the worst team won. I'll go, suck it up. Isaac's leaving your club, and you can't beat us, even with the help of a fucking referee who gave you bastard everything. So it's all good. It's all good and hood.
Also today, I did some proper Lord's work in getting somebody addicted to a good game.
Yes.
Somebody over at Mastodon posted a picture of miniatures they built and painted, and were thinking, oh, where could I use those? They looked a bit like, not caricatures, but legally distinct versions of a Star Trek original series shuttle and crew.
Yeah.
28mm scale, and I just
That's it.
told them, well, you might want to look into a game called Starschlock. They didn't know
That'd
about
be good.
it.
Nobody
They
knows
looked
about
at it
Starschlock.
and went, oh, that's so nice. I hate you.
That's all right. If they're not in the US, the chances are they're not going to get it.
Isn't there a PDF version?
Is there? I don't know.
That
Might
might
be.
be.
Might
Hello,
be.
Zork. Welcome.
But yeah,
Is
yeah.
Starschlock only readily available currently from the US? That
It
would be a
is
shame.
until they fix the bit which prevents me from fucking ordering stuff.
Mm.
It's outrageous. I'll just have to console myself with my Orc Judge Dread.
Yeah, that went south for me.
Did it?
Yeah, prior to backing the Kickstarter, I asked the lad running the Kickstarter if it would be possible to just pledge it $1
Yes.
and then get in the pledge manager and grab the dread, and he said, yeah, that's possible. It's not, sadly.
Oh man,
It just works as an add-on, so
it's so nice.
yeah, it looks like.
Yeah.
Cromback
Oh.
really does nice stuff. Hello, Jamis Kutz. Takes
Jam,
footage.
jam, 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 jam.
Kutzen.
Jam. I might have to magnetize it though, because he comes with multiple arms.
Or you could just glue all of them at once
No,
and make it a perpetual motion.
no. So he comes with one shoulder and upper arm. One tricep and bicep per side. So I'd have to do some resculpting. But the fact that he's got his gun, he's got his nightstick,
The
but
Lawmaster.
he also has that. I don't know what they called it in the Kickstarter. Because presumably they give it a weird name. The fact he also has the riot shield car door. I'm going, but I want that. I'm thinking, well, fuck it, I might just magnetize him. But my favourite part of all is the rubber chicken on his shoulder to replace the eagle.
Eagle pauldron.
I'm trying to get either Cromlech or Mike to let me know if he is exclusive to the Kickstarter permanently.
I think if I recall correctly, he told me for a time, not in the long run, will be available later over at Cromlech.
Because I
Hello, Mr. Wonky Goblin.
I need to sort out some sort of unboxing type thing at the moment. Who did all those different goblin miniatures? They were in an indie recently. The ones with the big noses. Terrible Kids. By the way, that's the rest of the orcs.
Oh
Plus
my
the terrain.
That's a big bag for such a small game.
Yep. Well, I mean, the bottom third is terrain. And then above that is like 4 bags of bags of gangs. Because there's the Fuzz, the Grill Cooks, the Goblin Gang, and something else. Long-legged Mac Daddies, I'm going to call them. So I need to
paint your miniatures when?
We well, I'm doing a let's play at some point. So as soon as I sort out the unboxings, then I'll be getting speed painted to fuck. That doesn't necessarily mean I'll be using speed paint to do them. It may just be
Contrast?
no, fuck no. I don't buy GW. Fuck them. It may just be airbrushing my way through it. We took Rosie O'Donnell. So, yes. Just trying to get out. I love your enthusiastic optimism that he's not just going to
Cling to
keep
his seat?
the fact that he's been deploying military and federal agents to 2 democratic states to deal with their crime issues without them fucking asking. And nobody's going, you can't do that. Why are you doing that? He's holding on to power. Nobody's taking that off him. He is 100% dictatoring this.
I think he will be a something where you can phrase the coin out of his dead cold hands.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I mean, Washington, he gets a sort of a pass on Washington because for some reason you've never let it be an actual state. But hasn't he tried to deploy them to fucking Chicago recently, or was it Detroit?
Oh god. Dan Lee thinks they gave him an idea. Did you see how interested he was when Zelensky mentioned they suspended elections because they went to war?
Yeah, well, 100%. I can see that.
But
I
given
can
the
see
fact
that.
that America has been in war in some kind of state for the last 200 years.
It's more than that. Somebody broke it down once, and there was only 1 year where they hadn't declared a war on another country.
Or warlike military conflict.
Yeah, pretty much. Because it was a really good stand-up routine, and I can't remember the year in question. I'm going to pick a year. I know it's not this, but let's say it was 1898 or something like that. Actually, I do know what it was, because as part of it, he says, Stan Laurel Hardy, you know, the fat one.
Oliver Stanley and Laurel
Oliver
Hardy.
Stanley, yes. it's the year he was born. Whatever year that is, was the first year they hadn't either declared war on another country or were actively fighting one at the time. Because he goes, yes, that would have been a difficult birth, but would have required the entire armed services of America. So if people want to Google what year that was, they'll find out. But he goes, we should ask questions. What happened in 1898 that suddenly turned all of America gay? Why did they not do it? So yeah, so that's it. In a 250-year existence, they have been at war for 249 of them.
Yeah, but coming back to your question, Crispin,
Good
yes,
batting
you would.
average.
Just come over here, apply for asylum, and it'll take the paperwork more than 3 years, so you can just wait and see what happens.
Is he Welsh, David? I always get the feeling that he was Welsh, but I can't remember why I get that feeling. Was he connected with Bangor in some way? Bangor.
I feel sad because Hardy and Laurel had nobody really cared for their actual names in Germany, so they called the show Dick und Doof.
Right.
So fat and stupid, which in hindsight
Fair, I mean,
isn't really nice, but fits the tone of the show.
it's not a million miles away north of it. Okay. You live and learn, don't you? I mean, it's like Terence and Bud. That's not their names, is it?
No, but Terence Hill and Bud Spencer were just... Aren't you shaming in any way? They're just different names.
I mean,
how many?
somebody called me
actors,
Terence.
How many actors in the US have artist's name? And if you look up what their real name is, you go, what?
To be fair, it's the same in England / UK. To be a member of Equity, you cannot have the same name as another actor.
The database doesn't support multiple names.
I think it's just so they didn't make any mistakes. They didn't suddenly pay out somebody's equity insurance or whatever by accident. So you can't have. That's why Michael Caine's called Michael Caine, because his real name is Morris Micklewhite, and then he decided he would go with, instead of Micklewhite, Michael White would be his stage name.
But somebody already took that.
And there was already a Michael White, and so he went with Caine because the Caine Mutiny, the Marlon Brando film, was on in the cinema across the road from his agents. So whenever he had to give them a different name, it was like Michael Caine, the Caine Mutiny.
Why am I thinking about Death thinking of himself a name going Bill Dorr?
Pretty much Bill Sky. Nobody's called Sky.
Dorr?
Could be Dorr.
Did they do a sculpt of him with wearing his farmhead clothing?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
Not an official one. Yeah, it really is. Somebody should get on to Paul Kidby to sort that shit out.
That would be an interesting miniature. A straw hat. I thought the Northern Ireland tradition, listening to the family-in-law talk about different relatives, where they are called something different to what is on their birth certificate.
It's nothing wrong with that, man. It's because you have a birth certificate doesn't mean you have to go with it.
True. You can
I
call
don't.
yourself whatever you want. But also be aware that there might be consequences.
Not so much. Not that any of us have noticed anyway.
Yes, Crispin, from time to time, but currently I'm busy doing other things.
I looked at it. It looked like a lot of faff, I've got Universal Battles. So.
Which is similar.
I don't play them enough to need a second one. But am I correct in thinking you're locked in what is available unit-wise for Sovel? Because it looked like it was very specific.
Yeah, but that's also because it's still in early development, so it's not a finished product in the slightest.
Oh, right.
Hence the version number, I think 0.18 or something. Yeah, it's pretty basic, Jill. That's correct. But it's fun nonetheless. It's the foundation on which you could build a real good campaign system on, I think.
Factions is blah, blah.
And the biggest plus is you can play it by yourself.
Yes, that is good. People who don't require friends.
Or don't want one.
I had one once.
Tasted terrible.
It was a lot of effort. Who could be arsed? Hello,
Barnes Emma.
Barnes.
Welcome to the stream.
Is that like Barnes and Noble?
Dave, I already play enough with myself. That's why I wear glasses.
Don't believe all of that nonsense.
No, you shouldn't. You really shouldn't.
We've all been there. Don't have hairy palms either, like a werewolf.
Not yet. But I hear that's a thing when growing old, because hair grows on places where it shouldn't.
As Billy Codley said, I'm losing hair where I should have hair, and I'm gaining hair where there shouldn't be hair.
Ears, yes, Crispin. That's the biggest.
Nose. Strange, unusual places.
The things that come out of my nose I don't consider hair anymore. That's just tiny bristles. Could be used for arrows on 28mm miniatures.
All your hair is going grey. Oh, I feel terrible for you. Like, that hasn't fucking happened to me quite some time ago, you bastard.
For some odd reason, the grayness only comes around at the chin level for me, currently.
Oh, you may have noticed I'm a bit stripy in the beard, but up top it's all fucking grey. It's like a badger's arse on my face, look at it.
Badger.
It's an outrage. A fucking outrage. Outrage. Oh, sweet zombie Jesus.
You're tired?
It's the fucking heat.
It's exhausting, it is, yes.
That's
That's why
like
Ben
always
always looks at you so fondly.
That's why his fiancée is taking him away to Scotland for the week.
And
What she hasn't realised is absence makes the heart grow fonder. So, yeah.
and when you're joining him on UK Games Expo next year, she will have a stern talking to him prior. Stop stroking his beard.
She can sit in the cuck chair.
God. Ah.
Love you, Ben.
Let's make a website, only beards, and...
Did Justin get married yet? No, not yet, Crispin.
Don't bury your face in any bushes. Only Ben.
Easy. Easy, Tiger.
Onlyben.com.
Could go that way. Who's to say it wouldn't?
You people have the worst ideas, you know that?
Oh, I don't think so.
And the worst thing about it, those tend to stick in my brain. A dating app called Bristler. What?
So, is it just for bearded men?
What was the meme on 9gag in the early days that made the rounds? Try to annoy my best friend by signing him up for Grindr. Email address already registered.
I mean, makes sense. If you don't sign yourself up for Grindr, somebody else will. Bears for bears.
It's like losing your data to the internet. It's not a question if, just when.
Well, and that's why you should be looking to our sponsor of today's episode, Incogni. They'll delete everything off the internet and then run a big bar magnet over the servers.
What is that black box? This is the internet. He ended up snogging a Swedish seamstress from Cardiff Opera House.
As in an Ankh-Morpork seamstress? Fanar. 900 women who give their profession as seamstress and 2 needles.
A snogging way to get a blowjob and a finger in the bum. Welcome to the Hobby Hangout.
That's pretty much par for the course, Crispin. That's like the devil's pitchfork. It's where there's 3 fingers jammed right up there.
No, she could actually sue. Well, that isn't a thing that's mutual exclusive, you know. So, a seamstress can also be able to sew, I guess.
Could have Zorg. Who knows? Look screwed that. I mean, it's not his fault. He's not au fait with the many varieties of the English language as spoken. I mean, a lot of people haven't even heard the word cockwomble.
Oh, that's the
which has nothing to do with wombles.
The sheer sensation of speaking that word that just rolls off the tongue. Cockwomble.
It has a really stupid meaning according to the internet. It can't just be a generic insult. That guy's a cockwomble. It's down as slang for somebody who makes stupid statements and holds an inappropriately high opinion of themselves.
Stop licking wombles, screams Dave.
That makes sense.
You can't stop me.
Who knows, Crispin? Who knows?
Hey, Trump.
Oh, Trump would be, by that definition, a cockwomble. So
he would be the cockwombleist. The best cockwomble news. The best.
What the fuck is this? Why would people be guessing?
Jill was very proud to hear her Texan nephew calling somebody a bellend.
Oh, well, this is good news. Now that I've gone off this fucking rabbit hole.
Oh, no.
Mike Batt, who wrote and performed the Womble spin-off series of 70s pop hits, so the likes of Remember You're a Womble and Every Day We're Wombling, things like that. He was asked about Cockwomble, and Mike turned out to be a fan. I don't know where it came from, but I rather like it. I think calling somebody a cock is a bit blunt, but if you add Womble, it softens it, gives it a bit of wit. I don't mind that at all. So you go. Writer of the hit single Remember You're a Womble is a fan of the Cockwombles.
The internet is a weird and sometimes wacky place.
Yes.
Dave's grandparents had all the 72s.
They're like
And now you
78s,
need
but
to
different.
explain to the kids what a 72 is. It's a big black disc with a hole in the middle. And you need a needle to hear sound.
Very proud to hear your Texas nephew calling somebody a bellend the other week. Bellend's a great one as well. I mean,
Bellend, doorknob, wanker.
Wanker's got a certain je ne sais quoi. Doorknob, I think, is a bit lackluster. Yes, that's what I thought. Ewok, 78. Twonk. Anyway.
Twat. Ah.
So, out of quite a lot of stuff, Goblin Gaming, apparently I only doubled up on one thing,
Oh no.
which was the death engines for the Vermin / Ratkin. Probably because it was the only thing they had doubles of. That's okay. But I managed to, I don't know if I mentioned this at the weekend. I think I did. I think I did a rough head count. 7 different armies worth of stuff I've ordered. So it's not even.
Well,
It's not even focused on one thing. It's like there's a harvester for the halflings. There's a Reforged Orcs fucking Hell Striders. There's 2 death engines for the Ratkin. It's just here, there, now. It's a very scattergun approach I took to what have you got left in your pockets, mate? As I mugged them in a fucking alley.
I feel that it might be for your own good that you're not coming to Spiel.
Yeah, I never buy anything whenever I go away to things like that anyway. Because then you have to try and transport it all home.
Yeah, and that's where Spiel is very dangerous. They have
Well,
a
for you,
setup.
maybe.
No, they have a setup. You can just put it all in one place, and they make parcels for you and send them to you. You don't have to carry your stuff.
I mean, that's less aggravating, although I'm sure the postage isn't great. Could be worse, though. I could be in Great Britain, in which case I would have all sorts of fucking tariffs to pay. Oh, how shitty would that be? That would be like being in America.
That would be even worse, I think. Our chat is now on to vinyl. This is how you can see we are a distinct...
To be fair, the only reason I know it's a 78, Dave, is there was a great sketch from Not the 9 O'Clock News where Mel Smith goes in to buy a new radio player and gramophone thing, and he's getting the piss ripped out of him by Griff Rhys-Jones and Mr. Bean. And he's going, I need to have to play my 78s. Oh, 78s, did you say? Oh, what was that, Granddad? 78s? Ah. Do you want some woofers? Do you want some woofers? No, I don't want any of you stupid woofers. But you have to, mate. They're in the speakers. Ah, I didn't even know that. It's good. It's good times.
I could see it with my mind's eye. Der Mr. Bean going, bad salesman.
It's very much hold my beer. Yeah, Jam.
Oh, hold my beer. So Capcom is a computer game company, and they did the video game series that is Resident
Street
Evil.
Fighter.
Yes, and Street Fighter and Resident Evil.
Woofers and tweeters, that was it, or no?
You might remember that in the last installation, the main villain was a 2-meter long, large-breasted lady with a big hat.
I would say yes, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Lady Dimitrescu was her name.
Sure it was.
Think of a 2-meter tall lady with big boobs in a very tight skin skirt, dress, big hat, looking like a
Snoo.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing. So there's a comic going, Capcom telling the internet, which is a big, bold guy, going, yeah, we know we made it way too easy for you to obsessively go Rule 34 about Lady Dimitrescu, so that you can't sexualize it. And again, next main evil villain will be this. And he holds up a picture of some grotesque, weird thing. And the internet goes, hold my beer.
I
Or to
I
put it,
feel like I want to look it up, but at the same time I don't want to look it up.
it's like that. Who's the comedian? If I give you the line, you know what I'm talking about. Challenging wank.
Sean Locke.
Yes.
I mean, I'm pretty sure for a lot of people out there, it's probably not. There's a lot of
Especially
sick
the
fucks.
demographic of this stream.
Exactly.
What do you call that? Challenging wank. Yes, some of them actually are, especially when it comes to large proportions on sexual replication organs. Game of Tinders.
What? Who? What?
I'm not
Hope your
going to
midnight's
take
not a
that as
serrated one.
Do I go
That
to
would be
take that?
fucking grim.
This is potentially a horrible thing I just now clicked. No. We're not watching Angry
It's not
Joe
the
here.
YouTube. Probably best not to. The quieted battle.
Oh, wasn't that the almost naked lady? And the reason given was she breathes through her skin, hence she must wear at the less closer the better.
Sure, it's like, was it Goldfinger? Was that the one where they painted the woman? And that killed her because she was covered in paint.
Yep.
Presumably lead paint. If something was going to kill them up, I'm going to paint you in lead paint. That'll fucking do it.
Goldfinger has one of the best quotes ever. Do you want me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I want you to die!
I expect you to die! We used to quote that all the time.
I mean,
it was great.
It's kind of the pinnacle to every other arch-villain holding a 5-minute long monologue on how they're going to rule the world. He just goes, no, die. Bye!
I'm out of here, fuckers.
It's all the suggestive poses she did that didn't make sense. Well, I think the creative director of that game later came out and said, yeah, I just like it. Deal with it.
Fair enough.
Which
Can't argue that.
If you're making your own video game, why not cater to your own fetish?
I mean, that's what we all do, isn't it? Need to have a quick look at something. That's tomorrow. I was going to say there's a new game coming from Kill Monday Games that I think they're announcing tomorrow.
I'm guessing you're not talking about a video game.
It is a video game, yeah. See, I'm down with the kids.
I know, and it's not Pong.
Yeah. They did Frambo and Little Misfortune. Frambo's just kind of twisted. Little Misfortune is darkly humorous, with one of the most depressing endings of a game you'll ever see in your life, and you all know it's coming from about 20 seconds in. I won't spoil it, frankly.
I'm going to show you the thing that's living rent-free in my brain. So that's the one.
All right, okay.
Control Alt Delete is the comic.
I know Control Alt Delete. I have not been to it in years, but I know of it. It'd be like discovering that Scott is still doing his fucking comics.
Turn
was it?
signals on a Land Raider?
No, God, no. Was it Scott Kurtz?
Oh, Scott Kurtz is still around. Player versus player?
Player versus player, that was it. Has
Was
anybody
he
played
trolling?
Bastards and Bastardettes? No. Picked up the first rule book I've seen use the C word. Can't. That C word.
Cherry Cola?
I'm unaware of Bastards and Bastardettes. Oh, he looks fantastic though. Medieval skirmish game. Well, that will tell you why I'm not fucking going near it then. Won't it? Wacky.
He almost had you.
Each player controls a single miniature representing a robber baron or an outlawed knight. They then try and squabble and murder each other in a Monty Python Holy Grail fashion sense of humour and vulgarity. Best played with 5 to 6 players for more chaos. Fair enough.
Could be worse.
This looks familiar. I think I've seen some of his stuff before. Necronauta. A roguelike solo RPG. Fair enough.
I never understood what they meant by the term roguelite.
Who? What? What? Who?
What roguelike actually means, what it stands for. It's just, yeah, everybody tells or says about that game, it's a roguelike. What's a rogue?
Well, we know what a rogue is. They're cheeky cockney con man.
But in technical terms regarding gamings, so
I think it's just a dungeon crawler. It's all about get in, steal the shit. Murder hoboing your way to fun and profit. If I'm wrong, something put it in the comments. I won't read those. Don't worry about them.
no, nobody comments anymore. People just consume. Nobody interacts.
It's a single run. Keep none of your loot. Oh, there you go.
For administrative rights, please press Alt F4.
Oh, okay. Wacky.
It's because you're on Apple.
So it's like that Dark Souls game. You're not expected to clear it the first time. You're expected to fail and go back and fail and go back. Which was
Annoying?
the most annoying. I mean, I understand it's part of the computer game, the video game, what it's based on, but the fact that the board game essentially requires you to go forward and fail and then respawn and then get more stuff and kill them as well to get more stuff, and this churn of having to keep resetting back and then going into the rooms again, I thought was mind-numbingly shite to the highest caliber.
Yeah, it's I do play video games to relax, not to have more stress in my life.
That makes sense, Jill.
I need.
Crap method too close to real life. It's all kicking off in Scotland yet. I see Celtic fucked up against the 143rd worst team in the world, or whatever the fuck they were. So I imagine until tomorrow when the Rangers Corporation kick off against whoever the fuck they're playing, Bruges, they'll be out in the streets laying about them with gay abandon. Because they've only got 24 hours to rip the piss. Are you plugging yourself in? Why are you doing that?
Yeah, for some odd reason, the battery just shouted at me, going, "You'll die."
That's batteries for you. That's why I don't bother with.
Yeah, I
I'm
wouldn't.
connected to chat. But I was in the chat, Twitch. Why do I need to connect to it again?
Because reasons.
Apparently so. Reasons can get absolutely fucked to the moon.
Some years ago I stopped questioning why certain things happen with electronic devices.
It's good policy for life, I feel.
Yeah, it just, if it doesn't work, fuck it. Game design related question to the group: what dice system for combat do you find the most fun?
I don't like D6. D6 gets used because they're accessible. Kids know what a D6 is, and as a lot of games designers have said in the past, oh, we went with D6 because everybody's got them. So if you need more, you can get them out of other boxes or whatever. That's not a reason to design a fucking game system around D6. We've used D6 because they're common. Fucking so's rice. You know, most houses have fucking rice in the bastard pantry, so, you know, go and open it up, take it out of the press and fucking scatter around the table. That's not a game system. Use the best fucking dice for whatever rule set you're doing. If you need granularity, I would go for a bigger die over the D6. If you're just doing something relatively simple, a D6 works for it, great. But I've seen a lot of games where they try and shoehorn a D6 in and it doesn't make sense. And they've just done it because of that. Everybody knows what a fucking square is. Reason, which is just horseshit.
Yeah, I feel currently, as I'm playing Frostgrave, the D20 is nice on that scale, but it's a simple way.
Kinetic dice knock them over. Weirdly, I was almost talking about that earlier, so because of that orc game where you stack them up and fucking drag them around. D12 is a very underutilized dice. It's interesting. I mean, the world's swingiest dice, my most hated one, D20. I know why it's used by Corvus Belli. Because it's...
Frostgrave.
I'm not worried about Frostgrave because it's different. Corvus Belli specifically use it because it's essentially a big D6 as far as they're concerned. The modifiers are generally +3, and you know, so it's a +3 or maybe a -3 or whatever to your dice roll, and it's slightly higher than the difference of changing a D6 from one face to the next face. But percentage-wise, it's very close. So the way they look at it is it gives them 20. It's a D6 with 20 sides, which allows them to have more granularity within stat lines. Although it's still an incredibly swingy fucking dice. I really like D12s. I was quite happy that 5 for Victory used them, which allowed me to break out my massive bag of D12s. But then you have to... percentile nothing for RPG is 100% correct. Wonky has hit that nail on the head. Yeah.
You're probably going to cut my head off for asking this, but I fail to grasp the difference between using a D10 and percentile.
No, there's no difference. They're the same shape dice. But if you're rolling under 73, because that's your skill, then you're going to require 2d10, but you're reading one of them as the tens and ones as the units.
Yeah,
so it's percentile dice.
So it's just a quote-unquote technical term and not really a difference in how the dice work. Hence my irritation. Okay, so yeah, fine. Okay, I might remember later. And
what was the game I was looking at? Oh, I'll tell you.
Oh no!
Oh, this was quite well. There'll be a unboxing / unbooking at some point. I've been looking at the Two Little Mice RPG, Outgunned, and Outgunned is a dice pool system. And as anybody who's seen me roll 4, 5, or 6, or 7, or 8 d6, hoping to get a single 6 for success, will know I don't get any. Outgunned has a very different system. You roll your dice pool of dice, and then you're looking for doubles or triples or quadruples or 6 the same, whatever it is. It doesn't matter if they're all ones. I can roll my handful of dice and get 3 ones, and that's a fucking critical success. And I really like that as a different way of reading the dice.
So the actual number of dice is irrelevant, just the same amount of equal numbers is.
Yes, so obviously, statistically, if you're looking to get 2, then that's a 1 in 6 by 1 in 6, so 1 in 36 chance. But if you're rolling 6 dice, then that's coming down. But that I think is better than looking for a specific number on a dice, for me personally, because fucking dice hate me.
And they would need to cooperate to show different side of dice to ruin your call to your roll. So yes.
But here's another thing: there are D100 dice, but they are even worse than the pissing D20. Also, it's impossible to fucking read because it's like reading a golf ball where somebody's put a number on every dimple. Drop the D10 out of that jam. Did you pick up? Is it up there?
D12.
It's not. Wherever the fuck I put 5 for victory. Somebody was asking why they didn't use D10, and it's because the shift from a D6 to a D8 and a D8 to a D12 is equal. In probabilities for getting a result over a specific value, because obviously you always need a 5. That's the whole point of the game. So you've got a 33% chance on a D6, and then you've got a 50% chance on a D8. And if you went D10 next, it would be something lower. It would be like a 67% chance. But by kicking the D10 into touch and going straight to D12, it then meant you have a third, a half, 2/3 as a spread on the dice, which is kind of cool.
Makes me wonder if game designers are in secret mathematical geniuses, or if there's some kind of dice cabal in the background.
The people out there, they mined all the D20s a long time ago. They're like De Beers and they're blood diamonds. It's just a massive stockpile of D20s that they need to try and get through. I really like the system for 5 victory. I need to get
Shares in the D6 factory.
Yeah, I need to get some forces painted up for it. I've got the Vitrix Germans, so I just need to find an opposing force, which will probably be my Polish, because there is the guerrilla/partisan list. Because I think that'd be a fun game.
So speaking
Just
of
not
German,
sure when we'll get to it.
I watched John struggle with the word Vogelspinne, which
Yes.
was cute in a kind of way. It's fo, not vo. It's a V, but we do not pronunciate the V like you do. So.
It's actually easier to produce the way they're balanced. You say that. With the exception of casinos, very few D6 are actually balanced. They're
Yeah,
very easy to make.
Especially when it comes to dice that have some kind of marking on one side. That throws them off.
Here's response. Somebody asked about using early war Polish for Norman. Why would people be wanting to bring early war Polish to Normandy?
Because they have the miniatures and don't want to buy additional troops?
Well, I mean, sure. I'm trying to, because I'm positive the Poles went into southern France, and then there was obviously the Polish airborne.
Or maybe they want to use them as allies for the Nazis.
Tables that show the states for different dice combo. Yeah. Stat states, whatever. Matters not. We know what you mean. Yeah, you can. There's a whole host of them. Even, I mean, Mantic. On the companion, there's a feature. I think it's just on the paid version. Could be wrong, but they call it Kings of War Math Hammer, and you can literally go in and go. Yep, because that's what everybody refers to it. But you can go in and go attacking unit and defending unit, and just go through and go, okay, what if it's a unit with 15 attacks and with elite hitting on 3s and no crushing against a defense 5 unit? How many hits and damage should I expect to see from that? And then you can go in and tweak it. So you know if you want to give if the unit has an upgrade that maybe costs 25 points to change that melee value from a 4 to a 3, is that worth it? And you can look down and go, well, it'll only be worth maybe 1 extra wound per turn. So no, that's a lot of points pissed up the wall. But it also gives you like hit and wound distribution and graphs and stuff. So if you're that type of person who wants to drill down into specifics like that, especially when it comes to building lists for competitive games, then you can go, well, here's 2 units, and on paper, maybe the Thunder Seers and I don't know what else is in the fucking Riftforged force. They have very similar stat lines, but there's a slight difference in points values, and going, well, why? Why would I favour one over the other? You can plug all the numbers in and run simulations essentially, and go, okay. And it gives you a breakdown and finishes off with points per wound. So how much is the unit costing you to actually do a specific number of wounds? That's a good way then that you can work out whether or not it's a fair exchange. If you're going to wipe out an opponent's unit and he's going to then lift your guys off, have you just sacrificed 300 points worth of elites to take out 250 points? Are they going to get their money back essentially?
Jill makes a good point. My only problem with the math hammer on the app is that it doesn't account for me being the one rolling the dice.
Well, that's always where the problem breaks down. As Orduka will know, the worst of all.
Statistical probabilities never survive contact with real life. Again, Discworld,
they will.
It's a 1 in a million chance.
They come up 9 times out of 10. But yeah, Universal Battles, the hashtag UBDice was something that people used to complain about, especially during lockdown when they were running tournaments, Kings of War through Universal Battle, saying the randomly generated dice were wrong, essentially. People were going, I should be getting this, and they're constantly shit for me. And one of the old rules committee guys, Nick Williams, ran 1,000 dice rolls through UB. So 1,000 sets of rules, and mapped the results and put them against the statistical distribution.
It's a perfect bell curve.
I went, yep, roll enough dice and it all evens out. It's just like rolling dice in real life. And just because you're rolling 5 times in a game and seeing really spiky, weird numbers or whatever it is, doesn't mean it's not programmed to give you proper distribution over time. But, that's the problem. You're not rolling constantly, you're just rolling one set.
It's there is a technical problem with actually generating random numbers on electronic devices, which is a problem they haven't solved properly up until now. So there is some kind of leeway to it, but since everybody is using these dice in Universal Battler, nobody has an advantage. So
yep.
Confirmation
DC's
bias is also stronger than most people don't acknowledge it in themselves. Yeah.
Well, that is true. There's I think there's a Let's Play coming up, Jill, where I have one of the most ridiculous dice rolls ever, followed hot in the heels of Shay doing the complete opposite.
And getting smacked
What?
in the face for it.
What? No, I haven't lashed out at him yet. But one of these days, smack, boom, just right to the boon. I think it's the phrase. It's just fucking grim.
Have you ever tried not to annoy the Wookiee?
He doesn't. He never tries that. He always goes straight in there to annoy me. The little cheeky bastards.
He's like a little Ewok, going with his pointy stick on.
It's like, would you hear that, kebab? Kill him, skin him.
Put him on a stick.
There's a couple of games like that. I mean, it's more or less what Five for Victory is based on. You're always rolling a 5, but you've got different weapons will roll different dice. So MG42 will be rolling D12s compared to a pistol will be rolling D6, maybe a single D6. It also has a neat little mechanic where if you gain bonuses or negatives to your action, so if somebody's in cover, you don't modify the value, modify the dice. So let's say you've got 3 D8 and they're in cover, so one of your D8 becomes a D6 and you're at long range, so another D8 becomes a D6, but then you've got a bonus, fucking stayed still and aimed, whatever it is. One of the D6s might go back up to a D8. You can never jump 2. You can't go, you're going to roll 2 D8s and a D12. You'd have to go, no, each one gets brought up or lowered in turn, I think. But I quite like that as a system where you're never modifying value, you modify dice pool.
Yeah.
Dead Zone uses it as well, and Dreadball does also. So you start with 3 dice, your value is whatever your value is, fight on 4s, dodge on 2s, and then it's just a case of how many dice do you add or take away for various modifiers.
Whatever I do, I won't be using custom dice with symbols on. That's a very nice thing of you.
It makes you something of a rarity these days. I've heard games designers say they do it because it makes it more accessible.
What?
Well, they don't have to tell people that they're looking for an 8 on a D8 or a 7, 8 or whatever it happens to be. You can just take all the calculations, because all the special dice are just regular dice with symbols on them. So they've just gone in and removed.
Yes, I can see the argument to a point.
So you don't. So when you roll and you're reading it, you don't have to go, oh, it's a 4 hit, because all the 4s have been scrubbed off. It's just a blank face, and that's why they do it, to make games play faster. They do just annoy my happiness.
I would let them have the argument if they would supply enough dice for every possible usage in the game, which, for example, Fantasy Flight / Atomic Mass games in the past never did. You always had a bare minimum of dice. And, And then they misprint dice. Yeah, that's the next thing. There's no Sauron on here.
Oh, well. That's because I mean, to be fair to that dice company, any other time a company has come to them, they've probably gone, a 1 is great and a 20 is terrible, or vice versa. So whenever they came to actually put the special symbols on, they probably weren't thinking that it's actually like an 11 and 12 is fantastic. Not a 12 and a 1. Or whatever the fuck it was. It was a weird system where it was just side by side.
You too can have a sticker to remedy that.
Well, at least those were fancy, stupid dice, though, Jill. Look at what Modiphius charged for regular dice. You want 3 dice? 3d20, one in each colour of the Star Trek original series uniforms. And you're going, sure, but that's just, red, yellow, and blue. It's fucking primary colours. You go to any bastard selling D20. But these ones will cost you whatever the fuck it was, like £9 each or £12 for fucking set of 3 or something. They're dice.
It's
fucking
next level
insane.
hobby tax.
Oh, it's just absolutely. I mean, some things Modiphius charge are, I would say, in and around what other companies charge. Books. Their books are like 20 quid, whatever it is. That's what other companies charge. That's fair enough. But the price they charge for dice is fucking insane. They had like some sort of mad sale on recently, and they'd reduced the price of the dice and dice sets by like 60%, and they were still more than I would ever fucking buy a set of dice for.
Didn't we have that on stream a few weeks ago?
I'm positive we did. The minis for Mass Effect are nuts. I've not looked at the Mass Effect stuff, but aren't they?
That's a licensed
Aren't
IP
they resin?
Is
because you get minis inside the actual game,
and
they're just board game pieces.
Infinity RPG dice was 400 quid.
Fuck me, soup. Did somebody come to your house? Did Carlos come to your house and hum on your balls for that? As he handed the dice over?
Okay, yeah, RPG books, but still 400 quid for books?
I would still require the ball humming. Postage is 8 quid. Yes, but we're getting away from the price of their dice. Where's the fucking dice price? Come to me, page of thing.
Think about how many King of War mega armies you could have bought from Goblin Games with that.
Oh, man. Well, couldn't have. I think we fucking cleaned them out. Cleaned all of those out. All products, yes. Show me all your products that you make, Modiphius.
Oh, no.
Is there a way to search by dice? I just want you to show me dice.
Potentially.
Cogs, cakes, and sword sticks. Fuck's that? We have cake. I don't know what that is. Clear that off. I'm just going to type dice in. And just find me dice in all your categories.
Yeah, 6 Star Trek dice, €10.
That seems cheap. Oh, because that's them on offer.
Is it?
Isn't it? Yes, it is, because they're normally £17 for a set of dice. And that is 3D20, isn't it?
No, it's 4d6 and 2d20 role-playing dice set. The Klingon dice set. And they're not on sale.
Well, they are on sale on my screen. They're £8.50, normally £17. Recommended retail price.
Maybe there's no sale for the EU.
Rendezvous with randomness.
Oh.
For the mere low pound of £50.
That's one for you. A Elder Scrolls Call to Arms reserve dice, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Not much.
20 D6 in 3 colors.
Yes. Sounds about right.
Why?
Oh, there's those fucking horrible metal dice that you can't read. Why the fuck would I even...
Well, those are for throwing. We all know that.
To see a man about. speed test because I look like I've stopped moving. Have
Hello,
I stopped
Nick.
moving for people at
You
home?
missed basically everything. But in detail, I can't remember.
Yes.
We talked about prices, about Minior not having a 8 million loss for the first half of 2025.
Oh, we've not been near the Louis Vuitton dice in fucking forever. Do you remember that?
Oh god, please don't remind me of that. The
That was so
sheer
funny.
the sheer expression on the faces was comedy gold. Going, what? How much? Why?
Why would you not? I want you to that page. Why is Modiphius going really fucking slow for me?
On the dice with the battery in it. Yes. Oh fucking hell.
Oh, I'm not home to those. There we go. There's another one. Kirk's Tunic Dice Blister. So it's remember that green one he had with the gold fucking trim around the cuffs?
With a
So-
V cut.
Yeah. So 2 green D20 and then 4 shitty D6. 17 quid. 17 quid, like.
Yeah, but it's Star Trek. It's a licensed IP.
It doesn't matter. If you go through all of their dice, they're all like that. They're all stupidly expensive. Just fuck the fuck off.
Oh, Wonky Goblin is really going for it. He got in a quote for Panda Games manufacturing.
Ooh, Panda.
$6.96 for each set, but minimum order 3,000.
Yeah.
Which is, if my math isn't totally wonky, 21,000 USD you need to make in advance.
That's why if you're going to go to Kickstarter, you need to be damn sure. And the annoying thing is, you ideally want to get, let's say you went to Kickstarter, and that's your quote. You ideally don't want 3,000 backers. You want like 2,900? Because some will get lost, some will get broken. So you need a batch that you can use to supply people who have
People
you know.
reserve for
Yeah.
what's it called?
Because the worst is if
Warranty
you sell
stuff.
you get 3,001 backers, and then you've actually got to order 6,000 in a production run, and the other 2,999 aren't being bought by anybody. They just become stock. So it's manufacturing is a complete cant.
Yes, Orinoco, it is. More or less. I think it's supposed to be a game controller, but it does look like Mickey's hot pants.
With the buttons. That makes sense. This makes a lot of sense. What? It is a website that rates people, jobs lose money by putting it all up their nose. I suspect they're all fucking massive cokeheads based on the shit they've done.
I never did cocaine. I think the worst or hardest drug I ever did was the full-on knockout thing they gave me when extracting my wisdom tooth.
Oh. You're like Steve Martin in Little Shop of Horrors.
'Cause I'm your dentist.
With the mascot and the 2 little balloons inflating and deflating. One step away from Dennis Hopper and Blue Velvet, for fuck's sake. It's quite old dice though, Ewok. I mean, have you lost them all yet?
Or do you use them as traps when people are following you? Just leave them on the ground so
It's
they
a
step on them.
Get a lot of D4s.
Modern Ninja uses D4s.
That's it. Suck my caltroppy plums. Sold them. That's a shame. Now, how will you have your massive dice tower that you can push over in your living room whenever you're bored?
Just get a enormous bag of dice from some Chinese company and glue them together to make a big round wizard's dice tower. And make sure every stone faces a different direction with a different value on it, so that everybody gets annoyed.
No. Why would you even say that?
Reasons.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the biggest problem I've had. Obviously, I'm not attempting to do anything at scale, but there's a lot of games where you can get cards, and the cards maybe exist at the back of the book, or as a downloady thing, or I think you call them Frostgrave as a prime example of this. There's a lot of things that could be cards, and they're not. And getting a set of cards printed is a fucking nightmare. It's like, who the fuck? Where do you go? Who does these things? How do I send you the file? Can I just get a deck of cards? Where does things go? What's happening? Ah!
I feel that must be some kind of odd specialty then, because in Germany that's rather easy to do. Most printing services actually offer make your cards.
It's so odd. Then I don't know many printing services either, to be brutally honest. I know I've found specific card manufacturers over the years because I've got some things done. Again, I think they were in the States, like somebody else was saying.
There's at least 3 in this town, and one which I've worked with in the past, making flyers for events when I was being DJ for something, and it's, well, not that difficult. They even do promotions like get your greeting cards, your whatever.
These people did printing, what you call them, playing card size things, because you get your linen finish and stuff like that with them.
Yeah, but they offer different services. You can either have a quick digital print, which is basically just a fucking huge laser printer, or actually offset printing with coating and all the bells and whistles. Though I don't know how much they charge for those. I never looked into it. Yeah, but business cards, that was the word that eluded me.
Quacky fun. Someday I'll remember what I wanted to get printed, and then I'll have completely forgot all of this, and then I'll be back trolling the internet for fucking days/weeks trying to work out how the fuck I get cards printed.
And the cycle begins anew. Reset the clock!
It's an absolute bastard. See, the sun's fucked off now. It's gradually getting cooler, thank fuck.
See, and it's gradually getting warmer inside here because there's no open window and no open door because of cats.
Yeah. It's just one of those little quality of life things that you don't think about, Jill. Just that, because I suppose it has to go through a trimming machine multiple, 4 times. One for every corner.
Yeah,
and it just adds.
Just cutting is made easy with a large, big chunking blade, and the running off is
just a guillotine.
Is a wee bit more manual labor intensive.
That's right. I have a little punch that rounds off my card edges when I'm doing stuff. I use it with my laminator when I'm laminating. Get one of the mini printers and make your own Gerry. Could be.
Making
Could it be
7
for
mil,
War?
10 mil, 4 mil corners.
Yes. Mine's in with my laminator, so I can't go fetch it. Otherwise I would. Obviously. Natch, as I believe the kids say.
Oh, just because I read the name of the company doing these and I was reminded, you are a fan of the sunken ship that has been restored over in what you call it, the one that didn't make it out of the harbor because it was way overloaded with guns, the Vasa.
Oh, the Vasa, yes.
That was a trivia question on yesterday's calendar of questions, and my wife smirkingly asked me, "You don't know about the Vasa, do you?" I said, "Yes, it's the bloody boat that capsized prior to getting anywhere and getting anything done."
Never even got out of Stockholm.
I think the quiz quoted as something like 1,200 meters or something, and then just
Yeah, and you think they would have sorted that shit out before the sister ship did exactly the same, the Applet. Because they found the Applet recently as well. Again, it didn't get much further. So,
and all
What
because
tarot
they
cards for
couldn't
character
contain
path?
themselves with just one deck of guns. No.
well, there's a whole thing about the guy who designed it and whether or not he fucked up or whether somebody else fucked up and then he's been blamed. Whether the royal family threw him under the bus, so to speak.
Well,
It's good. It's good time to.
I'd go out of my way to say he got thrown under the bus because the rulers are perfect and never wrong. So
Oh yes, get your overhead projector pen so you can mark shit.
yes,
That's how the magic happens. That's what we all want to do.
that's why I sleeved my Frostgrave cards.
See, you've got cards for Frostgrave. I don't have cards for Frostgrave. Do I need cards for this? Could I have cards for this? Number of ships in a squadron.
And what
Many.
scale would the cards be?
Oh. Oh, there's lots of things. Points and speed. No, I'm better off just with a roster. Win, lose, or draw. It was a great TV show. What's going on there? Squadrons. Placement and facing. Man of war. Whoa. Hog nose. And pythons.
Wonky Goblin, I see your thermal sticker printing. I think because I'm a very cheap person, I just go create a big A4 sized file, print them out on a thicker piece of paper, just use a sharp knife to go cut them roughly. If it's just for playtesting, why bother with stickers?
Stickers are fun though.
That's undebatably true. That's correct. But thermal printer stickers are bloody expensive.
More than 52 Rizzlers in a packet. Quid's in there then, aren't you? Or, as we would often ask for them when you used to go in, give us a packet of skins. Nick
That
uses
sounds
thermal
scary.
stickers. Which Nick? Grey primer, that Nick. Wandering round. Oh, different Nick. There's so many Nicks. Stevie Nicks, for example. It's a different Nick. He's been very quiet in the chat though. It's probably the heat. He's probably passed
Grey
out.
Nick.
Passed out in his
Oh
his little
yes,
cubby
Jill
hole.
just reminded me that Annie is doing a Kickstarter next week.
Yes.
And it's going to be an interesting one.
Could be, certainly. That's what they tell me. Oh, there you go. Thermal stickers are dirt cheap. On the thingy thing. As they
Might
say
be.
in France. Miley Cyrus.
Oh,
I don't need another
always.
printer though. Also don't do that.
No, don't. He has summoned the Grey Primer. I think he was here.
Well, he was here earlier. It just stopped making noise for a while.
Ladies of the Resistance.
Ah, then it bucked to kick it.
I'm pretty sure if you ask Annie nicely, she reserves some miniatures for you.
Well, oh, this looks insane.
Nick was off murdering spiders. Are you trying to get on Justin's good side?
Why would you do that? I've got a spider.
Is
Character
she
isn't
missing legs?
Yeah, I've not built it all yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm still in the middle of this monumentally fucking huge machine. Where's spider go?
Yes, thermal stickers tend to go blank eventually, even especially if you leave them in sunlight. It's Justin's birthday present.
Oh, the big spiders from the Uroni for Conquest. So
Waste.
best not to think about the price for that. Although I have seen that they're changing their pricing dramatically because of the tariffs. Here's a prime example of how tariffs are fucking everybody, even if you're not in America. So Parabellum sell shit, mostly from Greece, manufactured in Poland. So they've got euros, Great British pounds, and dollars, and they had a parity across. So it was more or less worked out, bar minor fluctuations in exchange rates. You know, if a box was $35, then it was £25 and €30, whatever it happened to be. You know, but because of the tariffs, they're having to go back and they've had to restructure their pricing for everybody. So some things are going to be going up in price, some things are going to be going down in price. Because all of the bouncing they've done, they're going, well, we have to rip that up. Because if they leave it like that, then it will kill their American business. But then at the same time, anybody, you know, in America would be going, well, hang on a minute, why are they getting something fucking ridiculously cheap? So to try and save America without just pissing everybody else off, some things will be going up in price, some things will be going down in price, and some things will be staying the same. But that's all because of the tariffs. So
Yeah.
fun, isn't it?
Gerry's
Oh, no,
new
it's completely fucked.
Spider-Man. The suit might be a bit snug.
I'll be absolutely fucking naked. Don't worry about that. Why would I wear a suit when I can just paint myself like that bird from Goldfinger?
Oh, I learned something last week. Warlord had, I think it was
Warlord!
had put up
Warlord!
a face page post and referring to having a brief chat with Gerry from OTT, and that's where I learned. That's why we never see anybody on OTT from the waist down, because you're always chatting in briefs.
That makes sense.
See?
I
know
mean,
stuff.
They were in briefs. I was wearing boxers. Well,
because of the heat.
because of the heat. Well, that I don't think I've worn briefs since I was a child.
Voila.
Wallad. That's the way to do it. I swear to Christ, it's like herding cats trying to get Wallad to fucking do stuff.
You stay here or I glue your feet to the table.
Also, yes.
What, Wallad upsets Justin?
Yeah, lots of things I say upset Justin.
Wallad!
Although I did like, and God bless you, you will never know how loud that laugh was. John, when John was editing, he said he almost deafened himself. Because obviously he's wearing fucking headphones, and we had to sit through it when he was doing his mad lunatic screeching on the XLBS. So John put in that weird, I think it was just like a hyena just chuckling to itself over the sound of what, because it was like a shrieking nightmare. It's like the wail of a banshee.
Wait, maybe he is a banshee. Who knows?
Oh, John's been doing some great. Sometimes he does edits and sends them to me and goes, "We can't put this in the show, but this is what I would have done." I just go, "It's fucking great."
Why can't we do it? Do it now.
It's so much fun. So much fun.
Here's an idea. Keep these edits for a Backstager special on Christmas.
But then even, I mean, it's nice. But I don't know if he does enough of them.
Well, even if it's only a 20-minute segment, I'm pretty sure that will be good for some laughs. Call it the Blue Christmas Show. No, don't take it to YouTube Shorts. They won't understand. That will be wasted on them.
Has anybody seen that YouTube Shorts are being AI'd to fuck? Without the creators...
Not only those.
Without the creator's permission / request.
Yeah. People are getting really annoyed.
I'm not entirely certain why they're even bothering to do it. It's peculiar. It makes no sense.
Well,
why smear your AI all over the thing? It doesn't need it.
Because that's how they train the model. So when they've done that often enough, they just feel they can do videos on their own without having to pay any content creators.
Well, I mean, we all know that's coming. But I can't work out what it's doing. Apart from obviously adding some sort of weird filter over the top.
Beats me. When in doubt, it's just because they're bad people.
Oh, well, yeah. They're bad and you should feel bad. Oh, hold the fucking phone. Shut up.
Oh no, what's happening?
Purple Lantern games are about to be shipped.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody
There's people who do the Elizabethan creepy Swedish ghost house board game thing. I want to say it's called something. I want to say it's called The Presence, but at the same time, I also think that was an RPG I picked up at UK Games Expo. So it may or may not be called that. It's certainly something. It is The Presence. Yes, well done me. Sweet, okay, so end of the month. They're going to start shipping stuff.
Well, end of the month is basically 4 days away.
Yep.
Oh, that reminds me, I need to start writing bills to people so that I get money.
Oh, no, they're not going to be shipping then. They're finalize address and then start shipping in September.
Oh, what a terrible letdown.
I wonder, am I going to be fulfilled via UK or via the EU?
A fairy will come and fly through your window and hand you your parcel.
Yeah, I'm not a big board game player, believe it or not. This may surprise people as I extol the virtues of board gamers and their players all the time. But I seem to have picked up a few lately. So I should do something with them. I will play The Presence.
Build a fort.
Build a box fort. That's good. Like, yeah.
Do you frequently wax lyrical? Do you? I don't know.
Do I embrace divertingly? Sorry, I mean, do we embrace diversity? Same sort of thing. Anyway, so
Getting
yeah.
rid of board games. That's
I
the
mean-
same weird concept as selling miniatures. People keep telling me about, which I hear the words, but there's no meaning.
I mean, the nice thing about board games is they probably have some sort of value. And at the very least, you can always take them to a charity shop. Good for kids for Christmas. Your kids for Christmas, you're all going to be playing The Presents. Your Victorian ghost hunters in Sweden.
And Nick hasn't done a crowdfunder for years. The postage stamp duties have putting him off. Have we covered Guards on Traitor's Toll on OTT? I'm thinking yes, they have.
Well, I've certainly done Guards of Traitor's Toll, but I don't know if Guards and Traitors is the same thing. That looks different.
Maybe he was
Is it
just
different?
eager to type.
I know. Time will tell. I mean, I've done the unboxing. The box is currently there, waiting for me to
Unboxing.
get a load of the get a load of the bastards painted.
No.
So we've not actually played it on camera if it was Guards of Traitors Toll. If Guards and Traitors, though, is something different. That's kind of werewolfy.
Sometimes I feel like there's that games and new events come out in waves.
Oh yeah.
Like somebody has an idea and all of a sudden there's multiple going, yeah, that's a nice idea. We do the same thing.
Sometimes they do, Jam. Sometimes they don't. And then they do. Because I'm not a man who will suffer a box to fuck with me. Not when I have brute force and ignorance on my side.
No, Zorg, I haven't. And I haven't looked at the news in the last 20 hours or so.
Oh, there's nothing good in it.
Are we crowdfunding to get him over to Expo next year?
I'm on Facebook even though it's sold out. I mean, it won't be sold out for long, presumably, though. Grey for now. I know they sold through the Barons War starter set in short order. No, they're all in stock. I'll not worry. Barons War sold out.
How is Pete keeping up?
Oh, he's been distracted by his plinths. So he's fine. By the time he resurfaces from GW, they'll all be back in stock again. He won't need them because he's got all the stuff anyway.
Plus, he will be broke when he keeps spending money in that amount on Games Workshop stuff. Oh no! Some stuff fell into your bag, Ewok. That's terrible.
I mean, if you can pick up the minis separately because they've been out about 2 or 3 weeks longer than Guards of Traitor Toll was, possibly a month, because it's the Fantasy Villagers set and the Fantasy Guards set that Wargames Atlantic did. And then if you already have miniatures, like if you've got a load of Dunkeldorf stuff or some other set of miniatures that you think would do the job, you can just pick up the dice, cards, and rules. So they've done a miniatureless starter set. It's just got all the tokens and stuff. So if you've already got a load of minis and you go, I really don't need another 50 random fucking peasants because I've got all of Midland's back catalogue, you could do that. It's quite good.
Fantasy character set for D&D people. No. No.
Just going to ignore that. So you convert them to mini games, just hit them. Just hit them with the stick. It's the same way we used to deal with left-handed people at school. You just hit them with a stick every time they attempt to use their left hand until they knuckle down and use their right hand like everybody else. Likewise, anytime your D&D player attempts to use miniatures, you just hit them with a stick.
Use the whippy stick from the old Games Workshop boxes for extra oomph.
Oh, the statue skew cloth stuff is really nice.
Weren't those these very sleek-looking, ghosty-like things?
Yes. They're all one-piece metals. There's a whole host of weird ragdoll cats and mice and ghosts and shit. It's all very cool. I'm very confused. You were the one who said Warpath Jam, and then somebody asked you, has it arrived? And then you followed up with, can't see any email about Warpath. So you started this roller coaster ride. You don't get to come back in later on and go, I don't know what's going on. I'm not seeing any email.
That's how age gets you. You start to ask questions and then forget that you asked the question.
Yeah. Who started this?
Why is there somebody sitting in my chair?
That type of thing.
TTRPGs, he said it. I know.
I was ignoring him. It's best just to ignore him.
Or maybe he just found a new abbreviation for titty RPGs. For adults. Titties.
I mean, we used to have a pub quiz team that we would use at QCon. That was the Antrim Roleplay Society's experience, incorporating the Improvisational Theatre Society, just so we could put arse and tits as our team name. So, there you go.
Yes, long live abbreviations.
Oh, it's Steve. Didn't see your message, Steve. You got your Warpath confirmation email. Who's Hachette? Hachata?
That's the printing company that does the Warhammer magazines that come with miniatures.
Right.
If I remember correctly.
That doesn't seem right. Because you should be getting an email from Mantic. Because they're shipping it all themselves. They normally ship through... how do you call it? Royal Mail or DPD if it's a big box. Archet. Yeah, it does. Does sound like a Norfolk axe. Ewok, you're right.
Language. So versatile. So irritating.
The emails from DPD. Oh, maybe it is then. Maybe it is. What day is it? 26th. Yeah, I imagine they're probably done with America now. And by done, I mean they've got as much as they're going to get. So.
You say that like that's something bad, Nick.
Unfortunately, the time it stood still at was 1690, more or less.
It could be worse.
Oh, it couldn't be much better. You missed. Oh, if only you'd been here this week. Nick, it's dead. They've spent the last few days with their ladders out, putting up lots of UVF flags through the town and Loyal Sons of Ballycraigie banners, because Black Saturday is being held in Antrim this weekend. So that'll be fun. If I go out, I'll be going out armed.
Committee for the Liberation and Integration of Terrifying Organisms and their Rehabilitation into Society.
Clitoris. That's a Red Dwarf joke by Rimmer. Polymorph. When he gets his thing stolen from him. His aggression. He becomes very pacifistic.
Flea.
Isn't it?
I don't know if anybody has issues with fleas.
I say go out and twat it. And of course, Lesty had lost his fear. Crichton lost his humanity. While they're eating Mr. Lester, that'll give us a chance to kill it or escape. Polymorph's great. I should go back and rewatch that. Might be Polymorph 2 though. Where was I? Thought you guys had issues with flags. Oh, we do have issues with flags. So, and yes, they keep appearing on every bastard lamppost. In fact, these lampposts often had flags on them already, so they were taping / zip tying sticks to the top of the lamppost to give them extra postage to put another flag on. That's quite good. I do like that. I still like the school that was flying an Italian flag because they had an Italian teacher over on some sort of exchange program, and one of our local bell ends went off on one about flying the tricolour. Flagception.
Flagellants. Oh no, that's something different. Flagellation? No.
The best comment on flags actually comes from a Scot, in fact. A Celtic supporting Scot. I can't remember his name. He was the Labour Party's secretary for Nairn, and somebody asked him about all the flags, obviously knowing he was a Glaswegian Celtic fan and therefore probably Catholic, and wanted to start some sort of shit by getting him to comment on all the Union flags that were flying up all over the place. And his response was, "It's a terrible waste of fabric." That's a nice way of doing it. Fuck was his name? John something. I can see him now in my head. Bald.
Well, I can subscribe to that on the more general purpose. I find flags are
General
annoying.
purpose. That being said, I see England's taking a leaf out of Nairn's book, and they're putting up flags on every lamppost they can fucking find at the moment as well, and painting the curbstones and the roundabouts. So,
Oh no, is this about the bacon?
John Reid, that was him.
Please tell me this is not about the bacon.
Not about a bacon.
Well,
Right,
there has been some kind of... Well, let's say it's... There are multiple bacon jokes running wild on 9gag for some odd reason.
Fair enough. Was a chairman of Celtic, but he didn't fucking let them spend any money either. I like finding Swiss flags. I mean, it's one of the nice things about Switzerland. Flag's a big plus.
Thank you for saying that. It was on my mind and I had to contain myself.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm here. What's the other side of the painted? No, just do the curbstones. I don't know if I've ever seen Eddie Izzard talking about flags. But no, the thing in England is just the usual, we're not racists, but we're now going to put flags out everywhere.
Yeah.
to show we're proud.
People,
Proud of our
people
country and
starting
our
arguments with,
nationality.
I'm not racist, but.
Yep.
The second the but appears, the discussion is over.
I imagine a lot of the next line is, if you don't like our flags, get out of our country.
Flags.
Yeah, I have no idea about the bacon thing.
Allegedly, somebody has gotten into trouble because of bacon, and people of Muslim belief. I'm not
Because
sure.
of bacon.
Where's
is this that they were arrested because they kept abusing the police, and the police went, if you keep that up, we're going to arrest you. And then everybody said they were arrested for shouting, I love bacon. So they weren't arrested for that. They were arrested for the continued insulting of the police and verbal
I
abuse.
figured as much, but
Yeah.
you know how 9gag is. Somebody makes
Yes.
a false statement, and then they go, "Ooh!"
That's it. So tired, dear Darby, that was flags forward. I mean, there's one good thing. At least you know what way the wind's blowing. It's handy if you're going fishing or shooting, I suppose.
Yes,
tribalism
tribalism
is
is
amazing.
absolutely bonkers great. Never did anything bad come from it.
That's what I always say.
But you know what time it is? I look into my magnifying glasses and I see them empty.
Oh,
And I
that
think
sounds like
we
fuck off
managed
the clock
to
time.
squeeze content out of our tightly scripted 30 minutes.
I wouldn't have thought so.
Neither did I.
But we're here anyway, so you know.
Yes.
It's all there.
And next week, potentially, the site has relaxed its sphincter and we can look at other people's paint jobs again.
The two things are mutually exclusive there, Soup. They said bacon, but that's not the verbal abuse they were arrested for. The verbal abuse they were arrested for was the constant barrage of abuse they were given to the police who were at the scene. So the bacon thing has got fuck all to do with the arrest.
Yeah, bacon thing
It's just
is,
something they're using.
But the bacon thing is what blew up, and now people are riding the pig in the most literal sense. You lot stay safe, stay sane, keep hydrated, stay out of trouble. Try not
Keep
to
our
spend
country.
too much money on all the things you could possibly
Well,
buy.
nobody told me to fucking open Goblin Gaming this week, so I think I'm fine. 1 week from last week's show to today to actually get the stuff delivered, for fuck's sake.
Which is
I've got some
impressive.
death engines to build.
Which is very impressive.
Yeah, well, you know.
I know what you could do with all those boxes. For the next recording of the weekend or the XLBS, you actually build your fort box and just do a little window so that just your eyes can protrude.
Pure guys.
Hello! Where's
a
your
mega army.
Where's your Kings of War stuff, peasants?
I don't know. It was Ewok. At least we know now, Jill. It was Ewok.
And since he's a kebab, he asked for being cut. And on that happy note, I'm going to leave you. Goodbye,
Happy
everybody.
bye.
Where's my button? There's the button.